The sigh of despair. Wow. Munch, munch, crunch, crunch indeed. Howdy, how you doing? Wednesday afternoon. Through the orchestra. And what is there to say? How you munchin', how you crunchin'? I haven't munched or crunched in, like... What time is it? Roughly say 5 hours. I'm getting hungry. But isn't that always the case? When it gets way too late in the afternoon? That gif always makes me hungry for potato chips. It's been like a month, maybe, since I've had potato chips, and now I still want them. Well, we have a bag of what I can best describe as Ritz crackers. Except it's not Ritz crackers brand, it's a different brand or something. Same concept. Watching the latest episode of One Piece. Trying to make a sentence. Give me a second. What's new in the world of One Piece, then? What kind of cliffhangers are we having to deal with? Or hopefully resolving? Or unfortunately, witnessing? I hope Luffy is okay. Luffy's always okay. Finally reached the end of Kuma's flashback. Damn. Weird buttons. So what did we end up learning about Kuma? Right, continue a run because I left a run in the middle playing off stream. I kind of want to finish it because it was an interesting one. But I don't fully remember what was up with it. Here is... producing a whole lot of pigment and kind of taking away and inflicting scars. This item that resets all stored values and all party members. Still no idea how to use this. Chris, healing, and Sasha. With wound liquor, not ruptured, apply rupture to the opposing enemy. If the opposing enemy is ruptured, remove all ruptured on the opposing enemy and convert it to equivalent scars. So, triggering masochism, thanks to Riz as well, We can apply a lot of scars and then pinch them to hell and back. Okay, right. That's what I'm working with. Oh boy, these encounters. Anime is like a year and a half behind, by the way. Behind the manga. Who are these little fellas? Children of a god. Most status effects and some field effects will no longer decrease while this unit is in combat. On death, lose a part of yourself. Frail, oil, sick, and rupture an opposing party member. So you're telling me that we've already learned this type of stuff from Riz. This was a bad idea. I don't watch the anime often, but I wanted to see certain things animated. Because they would look neat. Neat. Phew, this is an overabundance of pigment. What things were you looking forward to seeing animated? Six scars, baby, that's more than enough. Mostly just fights and flashbacks. See Bonnie finally get her father's memories from the memory bubble. Good for her. What kind of memories were they? Hee. Just the life of her father. Were they good memories? Or traumatic memories? Or memories that were left buried? One Piece, of course not. Oh. Shucks. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that for her. Sometimes the value of masochism changes into freaky. That is a weird detail. Oh no, everybody is linked. That's not good. that helps. So, I'm guessing recovering those memories was not all that good. And was in fact probably very bad. Oh, they also have withering. Oh, that's sad. I wanted to hit them. Wow, all these enemies are horrible enemies to fight. Oh boy, I'm already getting hungry. That's annoying. You see, he became a slave as a child because of his unique race and had to learn of his mother's death and watch his father die right in front of his eyes. And that's just him in the single digits. Wow, that sucks. So how is she dealing with those visions of his father's past? That was a very bad idea. I'm going to assume that he did not grow to become a very well-adapted member of society. He lost the woman he loved to... Oh. Tiny chance getting the correct chance. Wow, that sucks. He lost the woman he loved to a celestial dragon, kidnapping her, and only escaped because she was deemed useless after she caught a disease. That man can... Wow, that's... Wow. That fucking sucks. Tiniest character in the entire show, like I mentioned in a different stream. Even after all of that. Like, I would imagine... like, a vengeance plot would come out of that, but... Huh. That's not all of it. How is this man capable of becoming the kindest man past all that trauma? Oh, thank God. She had a child with one of those celestial dragons and he would take care of her, but later she developed that same disease, making her unable to go outside in the sun, and he found out she would die before she turned 10. Wait... To make sure she survived, he looked for any person who could cure her and finally got to Dr. Vegapunk, who could cure her, but the world government found out and would only allow him to cure her on certain conditions. Oh, the child would not survive before she turned 10. Okay. I was gonna be extraordinarily concerned otherwise. So, what did the world government... Wait, so does the world government not fully care about the other celestial dragons? You know that... Wait, so, hold on, who cared for the child? I think I'm getting some mixed ideas there. That being, he had to give up his body to science, turning him into a cyber, give up his body and mind to the world government, and he couldn't see her the entire time. Wow, these guys suck. Wow, these guys suck ass. Oh. Green. How fun. Let's go back to red. His home village took care of the child since everyone loved Kuma and since he was so kind. He was a pastor and would take away the pain of the people for free and take it upon himself. I was kind of having a hard time remembering Kuma, but now I remember Kuma. He was the guy with the paw prints. She would later escape and become a pirate, though. And... Hold on. And I'm guessing that child that became a pirate is Bonnie. As a 10. Alright, well, she survived She survived past 10 years old, but then became a pirate at the tender age of 10 years. How? Mind elaborating on that fact? Her goal was to find her father, but she later found out he was turned into a mindless slave of a robot. Is there any way that can be reverted? Or will he forever be a robot? She has the age fruit, which allows her to change her own age to be older or younger and the age of other people near her. Okay, so how long has she actually been out as a pirate? And also, is Kuma even still alive? And also, has she tried to age somebody to the point of going back before the fetal time of somebody, like de-age them back to non-existence? There we go. Has she ever tried doing that? No, plus 13. Meow. 13 damage, pimples, yada yada. 6 health, da. 9 health, ba. No whack. Would be dealing 2 more damage. Much like little child and elderly old man. Alright, so nothing lethal then. I would say that's a missed opportunity, but that would be very not nice of me, would it? Her power is specifically time, and her power allows her to reach possible futures she believes is possible for herself. And if she doesn't believe she can achieve it, she can't access that future. Huh. Time travel-wise? Is that what we're dealing with here? Time travel is a different devil fruit. Wow. So then what kind of futures is she trying to access? Possible futures, but not in a time travel way. Quote, possible, unquote. Future where she's physically buff. Oh! And then she ages herself to that form, where she is physically buff. Am I getting it right? At the end of this party member's turn, if they haven't manually moved, they gain 6 points. If there is no opposing enemy, gain 1 instead. Heaven. Not truly a place on Earth. No, wait, it is a place on Earth. It's just not that heaven. Riz and Hare have not been to heaven. Okay. Yeah, understandable. So she thinks, I could probably become a genius in the future. She tries and becomes a genius. Or a future where she's like song god Nika. Okay, at that point she has a very... What's the word I'm trying to think of? She thinks of herself very highly to the point that she believes she could become a god. Only physical changes. Her mind is the exact same. Damn. Okay then, so how long ago has she... Bleh. For how long has she been a pirate then? Also, what kind of pirate-like actions has she been performing? Before the time skip, only for a few months, similar to Luffy, but after the time skip, only for 2 years, so she would be... "12 years old! I don't know why it took so long to make that math. So how has she been faring as a pirate? One Piece pirates don't all do pirate stuff. Pirates are just people who are free and branded as criminals because of it. I do whatever the fuck I want. You're a criminal now. It is so very much rude. Oh, that's shield piercing. Hmm. That's a bad idea. Also, I think I can remember what, the actions were in the timeline, so maybe I'm not gonna suffer too much about it. If you want to sail the sea and not pay taxes, you're a pirate. Alright, then. Still sucks, but I kind of understand the logic. Tax evasion. A very easy concept to understand. Well, he only really pillaged in the show once, and the people were already trying to pay him more than what he was taking when he was trying to escape. He pillaged people that were trying to pay him? Good job, Luffy, you're... Okay, sure. Sure, buddy. That does not make any sense. Ow. He was taking gold from the City of Gold and running away, and the people were going after him, so the crew assumed they were chasing him away. But they were not chasing him away. They were... wishing to give him more money? Yeah, gold pillar. Why? Okay, why were they trying to pay him? I mean, a gold pillar is nice, sure, but why? Were they being so nice? It was the City of Gold. They did not need it. Hey, do you want some gold? Wait, come back. We can give you more gold. Welcome to the City of Gold. Have some gold. How very nice of them. Just gonna move these goobers around a little bit. There's my phone alarm. Remember to take medicine. It did prevent the island from being destroyed completely, so why not? Ah! That's very nice of him. This is Skypiea, by the way, the island I show with Lightning Eminem. And he saved the island because he got rid of Lightning Eminem. Gotta mute that because I don't want to get copyright stricken by a mistake. Fancy gold swords, wow. Beep up, beep boop. They see them running. I thought they're just running away, even though they're trying to give them more gold. That is... What a funky little series, I like it. Didn't get rid of him technically, but it prevented him from destroying the whole island with a huge ball of lightning. Lightning strike. That'll be so cool. Ah, that was the wrong move. That was also the wrong move. Wow! I'll see, how'd you even carry that? I would have said with the help of the other... with the people that were trying to give the gold. But then again, can a boat carry all that much gold? My guess is on no. No, I don't think a boat would be able to carry all that gold. Wow, I have a lot of pink. Probably sink the whole ship, yeah. Very kind of them. Not really a good idea. We have Reese. Reese can do something about this. I've been doing this for nothing, haven't I? Wow. Like, motherfucker can't be scarred. Can't be ruptured in the first place. The boat they had at the time, which is a smaller ship named for fast travel instead of hailing heavy things, was a caravel. What a cute little name. That's not the name of shit, that's just a type of... That's still a cute cute name for a type of ship. We can say no to something that sounds like caramel. $35, 40. That's 40 damage, it's pretty good. The name is the Going Merry. And they're going around merrily. Merrily going around on a merry-go-round boat. Again, funny little names. Or funny little boats. Right, this does jack fucking shit, I forgot. Man, I was so excited to try this strategy. And it turns around, it's not a strategy at all. Oh, so now you get scars. How do I keep forgetting about my party members' abilities? I should not be doing that. I should be remembering what my party members can and can't do. Apply 2 more scars, please. Thank you very much. And then pinch for 9 damage. Nice. Alright, simple enough. Readjusting myself in messy. So, brain eating amoeba. Fun. That was Reese to Heaven and Lit Chunk. Cute. What's your name again? Here to Heaven. Tick tick. Did not mean to click that. I was actually looking to activate some extra little mods. Because why not? Like, for example, if I can find them. Vicious Fools. Let's go with one extra enemy pack instead of two. And one of these three. We have a whole bunch of unlocks for them. And so I restart the game. Give it a minute. Has to load a bunch of mods. You know how it is. Games become slow when they have to load. Had to load more than usual at the very least. Let me see the roster real quick. Sure thing. Once it loads. We got the base game fools. We all know them. We all love them. We got Merced. Yes, I am. We have Merced. Damage unruptured. Buddha. Dealing a lot of damage and giving the enemies an extra action. Or rerolling them. Zet. Who has Construct. And a random ability from another party member. Salin, who is very scary and can apply Cursed, and whenever somebody is cursed, they get more damage and stuff. It's dealing damage and cursing. Let's see. Gideon is a healer that also applies anesthetics, or sometimes applies anesthetics first and then heals. Who else? Rose is a killer that kills more after she kills. Prayer, like Scotic and healing. And healing I got it. Kafka, also is a healer. And she's just a little kid. Body bag, deals a bunch of damage. And also shields herself on taking damage. Damage and divine protection. Deepity doopity. Saturn. Far away enemy hitting and cursing. Air, we just saw. Moon, direct fire damage. Clerk, fucks around with the enemy's actions. Esther heals and then possibly kills herself. Riz is Riz. Woodmere heals damage, but their values are weird. Joy heals and heals by using money. And can potentially just leave. A patch. Dealing damage, dealing damage. 6 is 6 and spawns 6 copies of 6. Or up to 6 copies of 6. Rend deals damage to enemies and self. Flying wounds. Flying basically poison. I have no idea who this guy is. Market Cane, damage to the cascade. Damage 3 times, apply 1 scab. Damage opposing, inflict 2 scabs. Ishmael, call me Ishmael. Yabbity yabbity doo. Heals them damage and remember. Should I be reading all of them or should I be just going master? Damage and bleeding. Bleeding is fun. Ryoshu. Prepare. Getting poison self. Poison is fun. Poison is double damage sometimes. Air salt. Shield. Constricted. Damage and constricted fool. We have Vezu, who's just punch and not much else. Damage unruptured. Ronaldo. Who inflicts frail on enemies and self and deals damage and possibly to self. Great healer, great shielder, and then a really terrible attacker, like Arnold. Ah! Okay, let's see what we got. Then... Cricket is more of a self person. Larry can be a good healer. A bit of a weird healer, though. A funny healer. Okay, good healer. So far we got Larry. Let me think. I mean, I can't point out good healers without also pointing to Riz. You have seen how good Riz can be. Did I pass over somebody else? Gideon can be nice. Gideon has high values on healing. Coral is a weird one. Coral is a weird version of a healer. Wallace applies a buttload of shield. And sometimes healing. Not so familiar with these guys, though. More healing self than anything. Damage dealing. How did I gloss them over? What's her name? Oh, there you are. Desna's a really fucking good healer. Fucking around with Gutted. This is fun. Also Julius, if Julius has their healing ability. But Larry is a funky. Larry's funky. Let's go with Larry the Funky Man. And then... we got Arnold. This is gonna be horrible. We good on this? Should check what can I do with Larry, though. This one is an insane move. Okay, these two moves are insane together. Doing perfectly fine. Hopefully you're doing perfectly fine as well. Trying to see how we go on this journey of fantastic support and laughably bad damage dealing. I'm gonna have problems with red pigment, aren't I? You have also found a perfect game for me. You must tell me. Do we know of any other, like, terrible damage dealers? Look outside. I have heard some stuff about Look Outside. Gotta see if it goes on sale or I can buy it then. Yeah, I don't remember any other fool that is... like... just... not that good. Nobody else has the same... spirit as Arnold. Not that I can think of. €10, I get if it is pricey. No need to rush. Understandable. I will keep it in my list. Which I don't really follow much, but it is a list. Oh! We good with this crew? Larry can definitely keep us healed up. Arnold, without a shielder, though. So Arnold is gonna be even worse at dealing damage. This motherfucker produces a lot of pigment. Oh, but he also starts focus. That's interesting. And has low health, which is also interesting. You know, maybe Giovanni might be a good replacement for Noak. If Giovanni gets hit, then we also have another low damage stealer. Oh, how's about? Why is this Noak extra beat up? It's not Noak, it's Giovanni. Oh boy, 3-year-old lads. This is Ficus, and that's Maximus. But if we're going with low damage, we're gonna go with Giovanni. Yeah, I think this is a good enough concept of high support, low damage. Let's go. Alternate main guy, yep. That's basically the mod. 3 new options for not taking Noak. Well now. Well now. Damn, I think I already found an answer to my low damage numbers. I really need to replay this game and then mod the hell out of it. I am a bit busy though because I started learning Blender. Yeah, speaking of, how are your Blender adventures going on so far? How's progress then? Okay, even indirect damage is redirected. Good to know. Also, wow, I already lost focus. Still don't know what to do with the mushroom after you animate it. Animate it some more. Give it a friend. Destroy it. No, that's too mean. Don't destroy it. It just only started living not so long ago. You also fixed the rig, nice to know. Wow, this run is already very cursed. I don't really know any public forums to really publish it on, especially when I need... Can't give it... hold on. Learning this way to make an animation stop motiony. Cute. Doing it is easy, but using it properly takes skill. True. Animation is... hard, but rewarding. Can't even, since I want to do it something, but would you like the mushroom creature? Yes. Alright, probably... Oh no, the doctor. The doctor can do something with it. Yes. I never in front of the question. The time is weird. Alright, it's different flavor to the mail. Here it goes, but I don't know if we can polish files on it. Files? Not really. What about, Ichio? Ichio's somewhere. I don't know if they normally publish 3D models. Well, it could be something. Perhaps, perchance. I guess this is all I'm gonna be doing. Just building up Arnold. Larry's cool again. This is such a horrendous idea. I love it already. I wonder what happens if you take Arnold to the end of the game. Is Arnold special in some way? Arnold isn't actually special. Arnold is... well, Arnold. Arnold is just not that great. He needs a lot of build-up to, like, accomplish anything. He's just... a sad, sad little man. Isn't too much in life either. Just Arnold. Not much more to say than that. I'm still kind of convinced that he's the protagonist, the news reporter from Perfect Vermin. He has way too much in common with that guy. I think Orchestra is one of the few roguelikes you never get OP in. I guess you can be strong, but you never just mindlessly mow ending now. Which is interesting. Well, there are a couple of item builds that can be insane. You gotta be very lucky to get them in the first place, though. I am, of course, talking about the fabled, motherfucking, homeless hotline gospel. It's... you forever get a 100 health... meat shield? Not really, marble shield. You can use strong Pikmin to your heart's content and then... nothing can really stop you then. It's just good. It's just good. Strong Pikmin forever. Gospel just tanks it. Sure, you gotta waste your 3 yellow pigment at the start, but... good price to pay to just... never have to worry ever again. Modded Brutal Orchestra is a completely different... story. I don't know why I was gonna say horseback. That's definitely not the right word. Look outside got me back into this mindset of liking RPGs that fuck you sideways. Lisa the Painful. Immediately thought about Lisa the Painful. Hippie powder. No, I kind of... well... untethered essence would become... pointless. With all the sinking. Not smart enough to figure that item out. Lisa the Painful fucks you emotionally. Yes. And also your party members. Your party members suffer greatly in Lisa the Painful. You have to play because it's depression's, not gonna lie. Perfectly understandable. That shit is most definitely not for everyone. I can't even fully recommend the fan games either. Those can also fuck you up emotionally. Those are fucking sad sometimes. Which they also rule. Fine with dark and brutal themes, but some things are just hopelessly sad, like Omori. I haven't played Omori yet. Would you recommend it? I'll make one minor edit on the model, but I don't think I could do it uniformly. Define uniformly? Not smart enough to fully remember what that word means. Fear and hunger is depressing and gross, sure, but it is at least a world with demons, goblins, and magic. Omori is just depressing reality. In a uniform fashion. Understandable. God, I hate you. I hate you with your swallowing everything ability. Move out of the way. Morrissey not beat yet, but it is a good game. Wonderful art style, great music, good battles. It is a bit too long, but nothing offensively big. Also look like a good time. Move to the left or right, so here or here. What kind of changes were you thinking, Relo? Oh my god, you bad bastard. Recently beat Expedition 33, and it was depressing as shit. Good to hear! Probably not really, but... wow. How can I get that depressing? You know how mushrooms have those ridges at the bottom? Well, I want to paint those on, but paint tools in Blender are rather primitive. Funny little ridges. Would look very cute. But also, how often are you gonna see the bottom of the ridges of the mushroom? Maybe you can just add like a dark brownish color? Drink Under Us, an extra ability, a potent but dangerous damaging move that hits everyone. It's an Irish car bomb. Oh, right. Dwight, my boy. Another fantastic healer. And refreshing movements. And his ability to grant efficiency can help all three of my party members. I love Dwight. Look outside is the least depressing thing I played in a while. I will not spoil, but game actually makes you feel good often. From the few things that I have seen about the game, it's like you get party members and then you interact with those party members like in really nice fashion, like friendship. You become friends. That's our deal. Extra damage, please. 6 damage to the left and right enemies is huge. Alternatively, more healing, but I'm already being good with healing. Alternatively, we need more damage. Arnold is doing fine, but we need more. I forgot you're unstable, you slippery son of a bitch. Still good enough. That's why I compared the story to Brutal Orchestra. Understandable. World is brutal, but the game is about empathy and our ability to love. That is adorable. Not adorable, that is very heartwarming. Heartbreaking, even. You will see, and that irritates me. Alright, how about... I mean, it wouldn't be that complicated of a texture, would it? It's just... Words are not coming to my mind. Give me 2 seconds. Large brownish circle with darker brownish lines coming out from the center. That wouldn't be that hard, would it? Love the office guy design. Yes, it's Dwight from Dead by Daylight. Texture tools are very bad. Can't even handle a normal circle. But also Dwight here from Dead by Daylight is super spot on to the version in actual Dead by Daylight. Even to the fact that his hair is a horrible mess. Money. I haven't been grabbing applying items. What's up with that? Indirect damage to this party member. Deal 10 indirect damage to the opposing enemy. Both spread. Interesting. Scared of modeling. Hope you don't have to do it in a while. Unless you want to do 3D models, then... If you do want to do 3D models, then... yikes. Tugging at my collar. Especially rigging. That shit gets nasty. Nasty shit. I wonder if rigging on a ship is also fucking nasty. Like, would those ropes gather an awful lot of, I don't know, brine and nasty gunk? Enjoying my art journey so far. I like it more than learning how to draw, because if you borrow a model for animation, even with no experience, you can make it look fine. Learning to draw will have your work look awful for like first 50 hours. Always happens. But also, learning to draw rules. I would know. I draw. nasty. I enjoy the rigging, modeling, and stuff, but I don't fully care for the animating aspect. Oh, but animation is fun. God, I wish I could had more time to animate stuff. I think I'm fine with my party. Let's roll with these guys for now. Drawing is awesome, but I don't have the willpower for it. Like, obviously my animations are not amazing right now, but they are, quote, fine, unquote. And the fact that I can look at them and not think, oh dang, this looks bad all the time brings me great joy. The satisfaction of making something, and making something move. That is true satisfaction. Procrastinating on animating the mushroom, but I feel like I should do something with it. Funny poses. Make it like explore a wonderful forest or something like that. Making wiggle and jiggle. And a simple dance. That also works. Not good. Yeah, much better. And you can always just make it wave. I mean, not really. That mushroom does not have arms. Andreas is an interesting fella. He cares very much about his babies. His masterpieces. Don't tell him I said this, but his masterpieces are not that good. There's that that does not eat his own work. Well, that's up to debate. Up for debate. Also, hey, I like my art. And you should too. Arnold Punch. Ciao. Just making a joke how in games, whenever there's an artist, they always are in an artist block and hate their work. This guy's having a bit of blast. I mean, have you seen the scratching and tearings and frustrated scribbles? I could look it up in the wiki and see how much does he actually like his own work. Oh, wait, that's... Probably gonna kill Giovanni. Yeah, Giovanni's dead. That's... fine. That's 8, 9, 10... a little bit more. I mean, I could also always throw an Irish car bomb. The villains in stories are the ones who are having pure fun. Like Bowser. You can tell he does it for the love of it. Absolutely true. Let me just... Meow, 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 meow. Andreas, the Visionary. Oh no, he doesn't have a biography. Damn. Oh well. Atlas and Bioshock after the twist. Bro is hamming it up. Hammy enemies. What can we say? What more is there to say? He's fucking good. Not much else to say. All it is missing is a gif of Michael Jackson breaking it in the background. very hard not to groove along the music. Avoid this party member with a curse at the beginning of combat. Deal 1 damage to this party member at the end of each turn. Adds the ability Belated Malediction to this party member, and an extremely strong attack with a moderate chance to refresh this party member. Who the fuck? Right. Modded thing. I'm gonna come back to this thing once I have more money. Scary motherfucker. Is that a button with a knife? Button with some thread, a knife, and kind of a scalpel, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, I think so. Been getting recommended a lot of manga recap videos, so my mind can automatically tell they're bad. As most manga recap videos tend to be, don't they? Also get video essays about old shows you never watched? I tend to get video essays about games I did watch. Not games, series. Cartoon series I did watch. Wow. Dan, I'm on episode 3, very cute. No clue what Dan is. The Dan. The damn. Enemy. I figured as much. Get those as well, just also get manga recap videos. Are any of them ever good? Have you ever found one that is not atrocious? Anime with alien and ghosts. That really does not expand on my knowledge at all. If 5% are good, the rest are generic stuff I can probably describe in one post. How unfortunate. Not a big anime non-binary thing, but my friend has been saying it is my type. Dan. Name sounds familiar. Oh, that one! And a whole bunch of posts on Tumblr and such when it first came out, I think. Anime about a guy who believes in aliens and a girl who believes in ghosts, and they try to live in a world inhabited by both. Theme song for it is fairly popular. What do you mean, try to live in a world inhabited by both? If they do exist, then why do they have to believe in them in the first place? They are hidden. Okay, that makes some more sense. character's balls got stolen, huh? It's penis it. Again, huh? Hey, mind elaborating? Stupid as it sounds, mostly just jokes. That is why I like it. Boy howdy, that definitely sounds very stupid. To be fair, Japanese demons who steal penises are very common in actual... Are they? Are they really? Yes. How? Every third Japanese demon are involved in some way with genitalia. I'm... Only 3 episodes in, sorry. Golden balls! The balls were taken while they're getting gold. That's why they're getting golden balls. Hmm. Japanese see the genitalia as related to life. I mean, they're not wrong. Hello, my good friend. So wonderful to see you yet again, my friend. I think this time it'll be a perfect fit. Not just creating life by containing life. Energy. Again, I suppose. It's a good way to secure his kid as telegos would steal their penis. Again, not wrong. Ugh, Goozy. I remember to perform one of their abilities at random upon receiving wrong pigment damage. Well, would we go very nice with Larry? What else we got? Construct. Constricting. Whimsy. Most status effects and some field effects will no longer decrease. Focus. Why does not decrease in this party member's position? Immune to fire. Or chaos chaos. Which costs 0 because it is that terrifying. Like how in Greek mythology, every god just had to be a sexual offender. Larry, you're becoming convulsive now. Yes, even Artemis. Which one was Artemis? And also, huh? Goddess of abundance and sexuality. Also Hestia. Oh, And who was Hestia? Party member gains a random ability from the left or right party member. I want to give this to someone. But I also know that I'm spending way too much money. I need to level up more people. Goddess of home, but she is more known as the goddess of fire. Life, like fire, is life. Hey. Oh wait, I could accidentally proc drink under. Oh, that's not good. Wait, no, moving Giovanni was a bad idea. Alright, well, at least you're alive. God of domestic life. I think that is weird. Hermes was a god of travelers and thieves. Why thievery? What's wrong with some of these people? Rick said a god for everything. Like thievery for some reason. Hypnos, god of sleep, but also Melanoi, goddess of nightmares. Do they have beef with each other, or do they cooperate with each other? Oh yeah, you're pacifist, so you never ever deal damage to anything ever. Ugh. He's also the oldest of the children of Kronos. There are way too many of these fuckers to remember. Okay, like how many children does Kronos have then? How many people has Kronos fucked? Kronos also used to be two titans, Kronos and Kronos. One was a titan of time and one of death, but people get confused and made it one. Even they get confused about this whole nonsense. To be fair, it is fitting Titan of Time is also Titan of Death, since Death is tied to time. Death is tied to level. Also true. Those two concepts are generally tied together, or at least in the things I have seen. It's might I believe 3 daughters and 3 sons. Like at this point I kinda wanna see a comprehensive list of every single one of those fuckers. Like there's how many are there? In Hades 2, Kronos is also Zeus's dad. How? Surrender leaflet. All just propaganda. Party member has fleeting as a passive and will flee after 30 turns. Party member does 50% more damage. Hot chip. Do I have items I'm not using? I could sell the cursed sword with green paint and name tag, but that kind of feels like a waste. He is sometimes in myth too. Sometimes, not always. Greek monsters are more simple than gods. You see, a Greek monster 99% of the time is just a child of Typhon. Typhon. That is nice and simple. Bash them bash, break them bash. Painful to kill or bruiser. Blank feeling to motion. Damage, please, thank you. And Echidna. Echidna, the mother of all monsters, or something like that, right? Dim dee dum dum, dim dee dum. Just gotta wait. Yeah, they banged. Echidna and, Hyphen? Oh god, the family tree in this fucking pantheon is would be insane, wouldn't it? You know what's weird? Sirens were not originally mermaids. They were bird women for some reason. Wait, huh? Why? I thought they changed into seafaring creatures then. That was not a smart idea. How the fuck am I gonna deal with any of the final bosses? I forgot to get rid of the excess pigment. Oh no. That's fine. No one knows for sure, but probably people thought sirens were more fitting for the story of the Odyssey since they are near boats. It would make more sense for seafaring creatures. This is a very dangerous ability. This is a very dangerous ability. I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Wrong move. It would be more dangerous to be super seafaring and away from land. If they drown people, it'd be more terrifying if they drown people farther away from shore compared to bird. It only exists closer to shore. Wow, am I having a harder time making sentences? Inflict curse to this party member on combat start. 15% chance to produce a random pressure upon this party member receiving any kind of damage. I'm not looking for more recruits. Start a combat, lower this party member's max health by 30% and raise all other party members' max health by the amount of health lost. Also keep in mind these stories were often told from person to person, and you could not just buy the original book to see what it was like. Also, writers were way bigger on changing stories without telling everyone in the past. A game of broken telephone and changing things to make them seem more exciting. Revisionism for the sake of more fascinating storytelling. Something akin to that. To the far left and far right party members, how annoying must you be? You can see in the Greek adaptations of today, most common trait being to keep Zeus awful, but to tone down their gods and their cruelty. Res cruelty, yeah, res cruelty, and just god awfulness. But Zeus is still a fucking asshole. It's a universal constant. Oh boy, 5 efficiency is really nice. And Larry doesn't really need to level up much. Larry's already really nice. As he is. The question is, who do we take in here to this fight? this motherfucker's scary. This motherfucker is better fought with only 3 party members. Eh. Do not mind it, since stories are made to be changed, and I'm really not crazy about the Hades revisionism. Like, Hades was still an asshole. He was just not as awful as Zeus, mostly because he was not in that many stories. Well, being from hell can most... Oh god, what the fuck is wrong with you? Being from hell can most definitely cause people to see you as super evil. Meow 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 meow. Or else meow 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 meow. It is some nice stuff, but he did fuck with Orpheus literally just for shits and giggles. Nothing to be made for making Orpheus' wife stay in the underworld if they looked back at her. That is very much a very dickish move, though. You gotta admit. Verily a very dickish move. Very much so. People say to defend him that those were the rules, but like, he makes the rules. He doesn't have to make that rule. That's the law, buddy. You make the law, motherfucker. Does you indirectly healing yourself also cause healing? That is a very interesting thing. I like the design of this boss. Very, very silly. He is indeed a very silly-looking fella. A very silly-looking fella that is constantly internally dying from frostbite. You know, for as much as we shit on Arnold, Arnold can definitely pull his weight with the right team. With the right team and setup. It's just that it takes a long time for him to be as good as, well, literally anybody else. You had a thought. Those are usually very welcome. What's it about? Let me check my checklist a second. All of these guys have gone to both March, Heaven, and Osmond, so it doesn't really matter where we go next. Okie dokie. Stupid fucking bird. That's an interesting item. What if souls sent are the souls of countless guests? And the reason why they always look like screaming faces is because... oh, yes, they're screaming. I mean... okay, but what about... withered skeletons? Because the wither is spawned from soul sand blocks. So between ghasts and motherfucking ghasts, that could be something, right? Also could be something it's just like pure emotion of hate but in a block. That kind of makes it sound like it's... that the Nether is truly a form of hell. Yes it is, but that doesn't exactly tie to the wither skeleton. I mean, it would be. Yeah. It could be that when making the wither, it is the countless souls met into new form. Well, what about the countless souls of the wither skeletons? Countless souls of wither skeletons, pigmen, ghasts, literally anything that dies there. You should have one thing, yes? The withered skeleton souls are in the skeletons. Yeah, but when the skeletons die or eventually their bones turn to dust, you know? Something like that. In the Soul Sand Valley, two mobs spawn the most in there, and that's normal skeletons, whether skeletons don't spawn there, and Gasp. Oh, Gasp. Oh, we're both cursed. That sucks ass. Soul Sand being gas would make sense, since then the Wither would have both the appearance of the skeletons and the flying and shooting of ghasts. See, that's why I was basing myself more... was thinking more on Wither skeletons. That thing has like a rib cage, right? I'm kind of fucking dead, I think. Is this the dementia music? Not quite. No, I don't think so. It is the most upbeat, polished song. That too. Yeah, the polish must be extraordinarily depressing then. Welp. Larry's dead. You know what? I'm gonna be a little bit of a coward. Polish are the face of Balkan-style cosmic horror. Mind expanding on that topic? The Happy Gas introduction introduces a lot of interesting ideas for their lore. I want to get one, but I don't think I probably use it. I mean, then at least keep it as a pet. You bring it to the end of Dragon fight, it'd probably die. That is very sad. I would never wish that to happen. Polish make a lot of depressing stuff, like Layers of Fear. Which one was Layers of Fear again? Yes, because my memory is garbage. And Darkwood. That one sounds more familiar. And Noida. That one I do know. Noida is actually pure hate. Well, then that just means that the Polish are masters of negative emotions. It is actually the dementia music. It's not exactly it. It is definitely very heavily inspired by it at the very least. Well, unless... I don't know, this song is from Millie's mod, and Millie has more of a tendency of creating their own music for this sort of stuff. Sort of sad stuff. Vulcans have a very interesting vibe when it comes to horror. Like, there is no single thing that makes it connected, but you feel this elemental of coldness and emptiness. Real depressing shit. Cold is the best description. You feel cold. I relate the cold more with loneliness as well. It is giving me that thought. Favorite type of horror is slow and ever-present possibility of death. Also relate cold with death. Also true. Hmm. I don't know what that is. That scares me. Let's go with the one thing I do know that is still kind of horrifying. Leveling up Arnold is kind of a waste, isn't it? We love him, but leveling him up is kind of a waste. Cold, as in being a cold and alone, and dying, well, again, alone. That's the mental image that it's giving me. 7 efficiency. Wow, that's very efficient. The damage. 6 and 8. A lot of shield. It's the magic number for no exo. Well, unless... just to get your max health up a little bit more. Ever-present possibility of it just everyone's life. Yeah, but it's a mob that doesn't loom over you at all times. It just watches you slowly getting closer till it grasps you. One would even say that they could... oh, that was the wrong ability. They could try to run away from death. But that sickly son of a bitch will always, I mean, catch up to you. Clarify forces you to acknowledge the boundary between dreams and the waking world. Honestly, you do not need to never die. Just wanting us to live to like 200. Feel 200 would be enough for most people. Slow movers, and no matter how fast you run, is always the same distance away. It's an inevitability. It will come. It is already coming. You just have to wait. You'll wait and see. 200 years, you say? And also 200 years without, like, the body slowly giving up and making living painful. Like, your legs start giving up. That sort of stuff. Otherwise, it's just depressing, mostly. Let's see. It's a very much an existential dread sort of feel. Oh no, we're stunned. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It'll never stop not coming. That type of existential dread would definitely drive people mad trying to find immortality. Turtles slip to like 500, you do not see them complaining. Yeah, but turtles don't have the frail body of humans. I wanna be gone, not in a death way. Then what kind of way do you mean? Oh, Bornman said something similar. Do not want to die, just do not want to exist for a few years, then return. I want to exist in a way where I don't feel but able to watch. Maybe interact with the world a few times, but never truly there. I'm trying to come up with a sentence. I feel like I can empathize with that feeling. But I can't really properly put words on why or how. Become ghost. Okay, I do know that these two motherfuckers are jokey motherfuckers. I don't know what's up with the White Sun? White Moon? Moon Sun? Sun Moon? Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon? The monsoon? Oh, well, piss me, I guess. Being ghost is painless most of the time, so it is not that bad. Trying to form a sentence here while I listen to the little twinkling music. I don't want to be a ghost. I like talking with people. Appearing and disappearing in mysterious circumstances. Suddenly waking up in a different location and feeling fine about it. Getting to experience random places and random events around the world. Still connecting with humanity, but not having to participate in it. And all the tiresome stuff that comes with it. Infestation, multi-attack, splatter, magnitude, illusory. This enemy produces pigment of its health color equal to its splatter. Enemy sections are all governed by its magnitude value, which begins at 1. Enemy is immune to both direct and indirect damage. Little bit of damage. Increases character's infestation by 1. Increases enemy's magnitude and multi-attack by 1. Infestation and splatter by its magnitude increases enemy's magnitude and multi-attack. Deal a singular point of damage to the opposing party member. Instantly kill this member. Avals a mildem. Right, you are also illusory. A loser. So now you're gonna deal 5 damage. Damage. I think bringing in multiple people is a really bad idea. Let's try this again. Ghosts are a form of immortality. It is not death. You're still there, but just without a body. People are all scared of losing the bodies the most. The thing that is scarier than anything is the fact that if your mind dies, you simply can't imagine it. This enemy produces pigment of its health color equal to its splatter. The current splatter is 9. Enemy's actions are all governed by its magnitude value. Your magnitude is 5. Raises its infestation and splatter by its magnitude. So you would increase your infestation and splatter by 5. Increases enemy's magnitude and multi-attack by 1. Deal a singular point of damage to the opposing party member. Instantly kill this party member. This thing. Ah, so even in death you are a motherfucker. Wrong thing. Being in hell is scary, yes, but even then you can think. You're aware of your existence. You can't be aware of yourself when you're truly dead. That again goes back to immortality, doesn't it? You're still awake. You're still watching. You're still sort of living in some form or way. You're describing life after death. But then aren't we looking for immortality again? What happened to not needing immortality? This is gonna be a scary fight. I don't think I'm gonna be able to win this fight. Welcome to the valley. The valley is... The valley is the valley. I don't really have a much better way of describing it, really. I think Bellavere, from the Wandering Inn, sort of presents the idea, but in a bad way. Well, do expand on the topic, please. Don't know what Wandering Inn is? It is a web novel. Web novel. That also gets published into actual books. Very good, very recommendable. modded Brutal Orchestra music tends to be fucking fantastic. Always gotta appreciate that. Series I talk about here every so often to try and get someone into it. So far I've only gotten one person since it's like it's a big of a turn off. The one with the superpower is Worm. This one is I was trying to think of a way to describe it, but I'm definitely sure you would describe it better than I ever could. $14 million words long. Still going. Entire Harry Potter series is 1 million and Game of Thrones is 1.7 million for reference. Completely free though. Free literature. Hooray! Yippee even. Maybe after you run out of stuff to read. But that's the thing, isn't it? There's always more stuff to read. There will always be more reading material. Always and forever. Always, always and forever. You're a slow reader, that's my thing. That just means it's gonna take you years to actually read the entirety of the entirety of the Wandering Inn. When I say it takes a realistic approach, I mean things like characters needing modern medicines, female characters still go on the periods, not everyone sent instantly understands the written language and currency, and not everyone sent are in perfect condition. There's a possibility that one of your messages got swallowed up in the void. Women still get periods. Cruel world. Also note everyone's sent are from the same place. Some are from the Americas, others are different parts of rivers, Australia, South America, etc. Something most stories like this don't acknowledge. Most authors of those types of stories know enough about human bodies to acknowledge it alone. Creators of moments she has a leg up against most. That explains everything. Oh boy. We're really in for it now. For example, the main character. Wait. One thing I like about the series is it doesn't go for the approach that the people sent would end up being powerful. Instead, they bring a unique approach and information to it that helps them improve their social standing. For example, the main character accidentally became an innkeeper and uses her knowledge about food from our world to create dishes that get people to eat at their place. Makes sense, never sure when Isekai's protagonist always will be. Or another character uses songs from our world to become a renowned singer. My favorite example is the Doctor. Wow! 1 point of health! That fucking sucks! Doctor's great as well. Yay! Okay. Hey, thanks for giving the damage boosting ability to the thing that's mostly gonna destroy itself. Then again, this fight might have taken 7 billion motherfucking years, but... just give Arnold a good team, a good setup, a good item. 22 damage. And can actually destroy the physical embodiment of the passage of time. Cheers to that. Oh boy. Well, that was a long fucking run, wasn't it? Oh, boy. It was a good run. God, it made me fucking tired. Oh. Need a breather after that one. Waiting for the doctor to get another interlude since it's been a bit. In a world where medicine is mostly done with magic and potions, somebody that has the closest approximation to a medical degree becomes a one-eyed man in a sea of blind men. Something like that. I don't really fully remember how that story goes. But it's kinda like that. Right? Probably. I don't think she actually graduated. That's what I mean by closest approximation of a medical degree. Not quite there. Close enough. Closer than anybody else at the very least. Like 11/12ths of the knowledge of a doctor is more than literally anybody else in the world. Probably, maybe. I don't fully remember everything. Do I want to go for another run? I kinda do. I kinda do. I haven't done much with Fei, like, at all. When taking direct damage, heal the left and right allies an amount equivalent to the damage taken. She also starts with 25 fucking health. Upon taking direct damage, heal the left and... No, but... Huh. That's the wrong description. 3 health to the left and right party positions, 4 damage to the opposing enemy and this party member. Heal this party member to full health and apply 2 scars to them. Damn. So with that... Go with... You know, it's been a while since I played with the Maximus. And... Dan. One of these weird sons of bitches to go somewhere other than... heaven. Honestly, reading through the book makes me wonder what I would be. You know what? Sure, let's go with this Pyromaniac. Oh, there's a lot of Pyromaniac modded fools. Guess it's probably comes down to where I'm sent. Son of a bitch. First impressions are very important, depending on where you're sent. Different motherfucking word. First impression you're gonna give. Inflict fire to the opposing enemy, then deal 8 direct fire damage to all enemies. Which means you will always deal 8 direct damage to the person opposing. Okay. Fine girl's cute. Her name is Fei. And is made of green. I don't really have a better description of what it is, aside from green. One character I want to see is a new journalist who goes by the alias Nadia, Canada. They've been mentioned a few times, but we haven't fully seen them. Interesting name to go by. Everybody on fire takes 8 damage. Then he's Russian or something. It is a possibility. I don't have any... There. It can especially be a name that won't raise suspicions to anyone from that world, but also will alert people from our world. Canada. What a weird foreign name. Canada. Wait, shit, that is definitely a name from somebody from our world. That kind of deal. From 25 to 30 health, good lord. Ah, needing 1 yellow instead of 3 green is nice. Following intenders in flames, 2 fire, 10 damage. Most damage decreased by 2. Increases by 1. And bring isolation is 13. Increasing by 2. 10% of the opposing enemy's health. Deal 3, deal 6. Let's go with Maximus for now. It's like a calling card. Making people aware that they are there. If they get famous or noticeable enough, yeah, that could definitely help. "2009. Still no idea what it means. Ooh, bone spurs. Definitely wanna help Fei. Speaking of Fei, wow, brain processes are slowing down dramatically. I am getting tired. Oh, your sprite changed when you took fire damage. Interesting. Hero undies. Tra-la-la! An additional ability, Flop-O-Matic, an ability that moves the user back and forth as they deal damage. Meh. On using an ability, deal 10 damage to a random enemy. Item is destroyed on activation. Decent blunt force weapon. And it's cheap. UPS system. Party members below their max health, they gain 3 charge at the start of their turn. Interesting. Dinner Network Forsaken Tavern. 1 fire in the opposing enemy whenever party member deals damage. Apply 2 fire to this party member's position and being healed. Hey, wait a minute. Now that can definitely work. You remember before when I was talking about if you would allow a cell fit in your body? Yes, I think so. Hee. Adding development to the topic, they can get horny. Huh. Mm-hmm. How does that manifest? Specifically, crave that you have sex since they feel what you feel. That doesn't sound good. That doesn't really sound good at all. Is there a way to calm them down? The body craves sex. That is... I don't know how to feel about that. Like... And the feeling be mutual. Have to line up pretty well in for it to be mutual. I mean, they can't control your hormones, so probably... Yeah, but if it's... them controlling the hormones... Is it really? Is it really you also feeling it? As you're feeling it since it's your body, just controlled. You made me feel this way. I was not naturally feeling this way, but you made me feel this way. That's... like, that's not nice, is it, though? I mean, maybe you can negotiate with it to, like, make it stop. If it's a negotiable deal, then I guess it could be fine. Desyncing would be good in this situation, since I'm producing way too much green pigment that I don't use, like, at all. think I'm gonna call it a night after this fight. I am feeling way too tired. Yeah, this has been a solid fucking run. This is a solid start to a run. Bleed on a random enemy or party member at the start of your turn. The party member inflicts 4 bleed on the opposing enemy upon receiving direct damage. I think bleed isn't direct, so it wouldn't work well with Fei. It'd be interesting at the very least. Well, as I said, I will do. 3 hours and 20 minutes. It's not bad. Still a solid amount of time to stream. Thank you for watching and listening and talking. It is always very much appreciated. This is nice. This always brings a little pep to my step, to my heart. Especially after I've been feeling Kurami the entire day. It's nice. It's nice to do things that make you feel good. That's the most obvious statement in the universe. Still, hope you have a good rest of your evening, night, dinner, dessert, and I hope to see you again, or talk to you again. Same thing. Thank you. Good night, and goodbye. Meow meow.